Namaste, everyone. Sending you all peace, love, and light on this beautiful Sunday. Today, let's honor the sun for giving so generously to us all, for spreading so much light to everyone, regardless if they want to receive it or not. Today, let's say thank you to the sun. If we could not enjoy the sun, and we would wish that it didn't exist, how dark would it be? We sometimes forget those precious, simple things of life. Just having a physical body in this 3D world and having the sunlight. We easily want to complain and say that it's too hot, it's too bright, it's always something. We ask you to let go of all of those negative thought forms that have been lingering in the field. Sometimes we're not even conscious. When we are walking, we are enjoying, and all of a sudden, there might come a thought passing through. Oh, it's too hot. And people are sometimes unconscious, and they just repeat the same words that they heard in the mind, which wasn't them, which aren't who you are. But yet we claim these thoughts to be our own. And these thoughts have been there for such a long time that they're just repeating themselves over and over again. We need to change those thoughts. So we encourage you this Sunday, when you feel the sun on your face and you can feel the warmth of the sun, and it will cause you to start breaking some sweat or feeling discomfortable feelings arising. And then maybe a thought will enter saying, oh, this is too hot. Don't follow this thought. Change those thoughts to help everyone else on earth. When you hear thoughts of that nature, change them by replacing them with a thought form of how wonderful that we all get to have sun, a free energy source that is so available to us all for everything, even giving us free D vitamins to our body, nourishing us, completely free. How wonderful. And if you feel that something is hot, you just step away from it. There is no thought needed to be present for you to have a thought and it's negative and then to step away. Just as a simple thing, when you're done with something, you don't have to say, I'm done with this. You just walk away from it. When you're finished, you walk away. There's no need for a thought to be there constantly. All of these thought forms are just in the energy field. These are not our thoughts. These are the collective thoughts. So do not engage into believing these thoughts, that they are you. There are thoughts from the ego. There are thoughts from the collective. All of these are just if you want to call them programming, if you want to call them entities, whatever you choose to call them, it is like a form in itself that survives in a way of being fed with your energy of you putting your attention to it. You're giving it your attention. Don't give it your attention. Just notice it, and just as if you would touch it with a feather, just gently, just stroke it and then release it. Don't get attached to it. Just gently visualize yourself touching the thought with a feather and then just releasing it. Or if you prefer, metaphors are very good. If you prefer to see the blue sky as the true self of who you are is the blue sky. And the clouds can come and pass in different shapes, forms, dark and bright. But the blue sky never gets disturbed, no matter how many clouds there are. And if there is none, the cloud doesn't complain more or less. There is no good clouds or bad clouds. The sky just knows that the sky is ultimately the sky. So see yourself as that and enjoy the sun. Look at the sun and smile and give gratitude. Every Sunday, within centuries, in all religions, we've always gone to somewhere to praise. Praise something that's always present. There's no need for religion. There's no need. You already have the facts. The sun gives you those D vitamins. It nourishes you. It breaks out the sweat. It releases toxic from your body. It gives life to everything, to plants, to animal that will eat the plants, to human that will also nourish themselves, both by their biggest organ, the skin, but also their inner self inside of them. So try to eat fresh fruits, vegetables, to eat the sun rays, because this is what we're looking for. This is where the vitamins are. Everything goes back to the sun. So if the soul has a functioning good body, it can operate in a better way. Your intuition will be more at point. You will have a deeper understanding. Don't be hard on yourself, because in this journey of trying to eat better, of exercising, of understanding, it just takes time. It's something that has been programmed into the subconscious of both your ancestor, of what they ate, and how you see it, and everything that you read. So just, we've said this before, and we need you to understand this. Nobody else knows you better than yourself. You can read all the information that you want. If some food are connected to a trauma, if you died in a past life in a bread store, and that is stored it inside of you, this is again a metaphor, and that is stored it inside of you, okay? And you've died in that bread store. When you smell bread or when you eat bread, you can feel sick to your stomach. And you wonder, why is this happening? It's not supposed to be like this. I've been doing all of these tests and it's not saying that I have any type of bowel diseases. Where does it come from? And then it stems back to a memory that stored it. So it doesn't matter if you heal the current situation. You need to look at yourself as a whole. You need to listen to the body. Why can we eat this? Okay, I will be kind to you and remove that from my diet because it has something to do with some past lives, or it had something to do with my DNA. We don't have to go into the story always, as in have an explanation to know. You don't have to. Spirit is always saying you don't have to know any of your past lives. Sometimes your past life will actually create a barrier. So When you see a person that you had a situation with in past life, it will affect your current situation. So past lives are not necessary. What's necessary is that you release that feeling connected to that past life. It's that feeling that is holding on. That feeling needs to be released. It needs to surface, and it's going to keep resurfacing if it's not being dealt with. So let it surface. Don't attach a story to it. Just feel that feeling and release it. Release it. Let it be released. Sometimes we hold on. We hold on so tightly that we suffer more than letting go. Letting go and change is not comfortable. It is hard. It is difficult. But if we're holding on, that is so much more difficult, for we're suffering so much more. And it's not necessary to suffer all of that. We need to let it go without attaching stories. We always want to have this story. This is how we've been brought up in generation. It's the story, the storytelling. We love a good story. We love stories, but we need to let go of all that. We need to let go of the stories and stay present. Because the story is not important, really. It is the feeling connected to the story. When you hear a story, how can you define what a good story is from a bad story? It's the feeling that it gives you. It's what rises inside of you as you're hearing that story, right? We need to let go of all stories. Stories of our lives, of how everyone has harmed us. Any story that you're holding on to, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. All of these are just stories repeating themselves and being more difficult to get rid of. So release all the stories and stay present. Honor the sun today. Honor yourself. Radiate the way that the sun does, generously, knowing that everything is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You don't need to protect yourself from the world. You are always protected and always loved. And your intelligence and intuition will tell you what you need to do in every single step. So let's just center ourselves for a little short meditation. So I want you to try to be just as receptive as possible in this moment. Just be open to receive. Just be open to receive. Open your heart. Have that attention that you're opening your heart and you're relaxing yourself. So just drop into your body. Let's begin. You'll hear the sound. And in the ending, to bring you back, the same sound of bell will be present. So take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. Sit comfortable. Feel your breath. Where's your breath right now? Is your breath deep into your belly? Or do you have a shallow breath? Short breath or long breath? Allow any thought that arrive, let them be there. Don't resist them. Allow any sound around you, everything that you hear, and is trying to pull your attention. Touch it with your feather and release it. Don't get attached to no thoughts. Simply like clouds in the sky, they are passing by. Scan yourself from the top of your head. Go ahead and scan like a scanner through your head, eyes, face, neck, shoulders, without stopping, even if you feel discomfort in any area. Just keep on scanning down at your pace. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going further down. Maybe you are at your legs now somewhere. Keep on scanning down until you come to your big toe. And then drop away the scanner. Anchor yourself in the breath. Breathe in and out. Maybe you're wanting to control your breath at this point, but also here, use your feather and let go of any control. Allow yourself to have this moment to breathe. In and out through your nose. Breathe in light and visualize you're breathing out a dark color. Breathe in and fill yourself with light. Feel the support of the sun. Breathe out and release. Enjoy the lightness that it brings you. The more light you fill yourself up with. And enjoy the feeling of releasing all dark color, all that doesn't serve you. Letting go. Allowing all that is happening around you. Keep anchoring yourself to your breath. Good. Just a couple of more. And one more. Bring yourself back. Move slowly. Stay still. Look around you. Enjoy the slowing down. Thank you for having the courage to be here for yourself, to show yourself love, and know that you are worth this. You are worth to take some time off to yourself, no matter how hectic your day is. This is your time. Thank you for sharing this moment. We are going to do an angel's card. So if you feel relaxed and you want to leave this video, it is okay. We use divination for the highest good, only with love intentions and high vibrational beings present to guide us. So let's see the energies of what you need to see and what you need to know. What does the viewer need to see and know with the energy flow? Thank you, Spirit. Seer card is exactly what we were talking about. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Make sure your diet is good. Be very, 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 very aware of what you're putting inside of you. What are you consuming? Which thoughts are you accepting? Replace those negative thoughts with good. Drink some water if you're in a hot country or place. If the sun is very hot today, make sure that you take care of your body by drinking a lot of water. Eat fruits and vegetables. Mostly vegetables is coming in very strongly. Vegetables. Cucumber is amazing, filled with water. So if you have a hard time drinking water, we would recommend you to eat cucumbers. But watch your thoughts, your words, and what you consume. Because all of these will make the continuation of how you will become further on the road. It all begins now. So make sure that you're aware and not being too hard on yourself when you slip, but stay conscious of making more conscious choices into bettering your health and eating fresh foods that are filled with photons that have originated from the sun to the plant and now becoming a part of you. Literally eat the sun. We hope that this message will help you, and take a walk in the forest. Bathe in the beautiful nature with deep breaths. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.